Hey there guys, welcome to another train simulator video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Travel by Train's new, well, we'll say addition to his SD70. He previously made an SD70 in the Canadian National livery, and then he made one in, I think, Illinois Central, or the Death Star livery, which is a very cool logo, by the way. Anyway, he's got two new ones, Conrail, Quailty, and Norfolk Southern. So I've got a couple spread around Blackwood Creek here we're going to kind of take a look at. Now, right off the bat, I can notice that sounds like an EMD 710. That ying, you know, kind of incessant whine. Some people call them vacuum cleaners. So the idle, you know, for the most part sounds legit, but I think it sounds pretty much the same as the Canadian National ones did. Anyway, just going to go over a few things here per the website. It says you get accurate, detailed model in 4K textures, Conrail and Norfolk Southern, EMD, FIRE system screens and cab, advanced brake script. Not a fan of that, never have been. Animated doors and windows, cab light, dynamic brakes, animated wiper rain effects, brake cylinder animations, animated ditch lights, custom sounds, auto numbering, CR range, no driver and driver variants, 2 standard scenarios, although they don't list where those scenarios are, but anyway. And quick drive consists included. So anyway, this is them. I got a couple of set around the map here we're going to take a look at. We'll go ahead and hop in this bad boy right in front of us. So again, this is from Travel by Train. I will link it down below if you want to go and take a look and check it out for yourself. It's going to be $9.95. I got it as per part of a discount, so it ended up being like $6 to me, I think, which you know, ain't too shabby, if you ask me. Anyway, a little bit of history about the original SD70 in case some of you may not know. This is it. This is the great granddaddy of stuff like the SD70M, the ACE, that piece of crap Tier 4, you know, all those. Anyway, it had an EMD 16-cylinder 710. I think it was the G3B variant. Had about 4,000 horsepower, you know, which was up there. Like this was the big leagues, pretty much where it is settled now. GE built their Dash 9 in response to these, but I think they started building these in about 1992. They built over 4,000 of these. Now, not these. I'm talking about SD70 variants in the whole Warudo, you know, everywhere, all of them. These, I think they built over 100, just about over 100 of these right here. But they had new radial steering HTCR trucks, which are kind of cool. And I gotta say, just looking at it like this, I think he modeled this thing actually pretty well, all things considered. Anyway, they built them for about 2 years. Conrail got 24 of them. Road numbers 25, 57 to 80. Norfolk Southern got 56. I think it was 2501 to 56. Acquiring, of course, some of Conrail's. Anyway, let's take a look at the model. Honestly, like with a lot of the stuff that we get, North American wise, I sound like a damn broken record. I know it. This actually looks pretty decent, I must admit. Now, is it like Searchlight Simulations quality? No. But that's fine. You know, you can't compare apples to oranges, that whole thing. But as it stands, it actually looks pretty good. The weathering looks really nice. I'm really digging the weathering, and the trucks look really great. They're all kind of rusty and just, you know, have that bump texture kind of look to them, even though it may not truly be. You know, they just don't look clean, is my point, which is good. The handrails actually seem to have a bit of polish kind of mirror to them. You know, not just kind of white or gray. The coupler I could use some work. It's no searchlight coupler, but that's all right. Another thing I've noticed, this number right here, the SD70, I feel like these were a little bit higher in real life, but just, you know, I just noticed that. I'm not searching for stuff to complain about. I typically try not to do that. But this actually looks really good, texture and weathering wise. I have no problem with this at all. I like how it's not that bright blue, you know, it's been rode hard and hung up wet and slapped around a little bit. Got the oil and grease stains coming out of the top of the cabinets there. Yeah, that looks alright. If I were just to say, you know, right off the bat, right now, he's stepping up in the looks department, travel by train. Nice diamond plate footboard going all around the porch there. It's even got the yellow stripes on the stair. These headlights look really nice as well. Those are some decent looking headlights, the model themselves. So just right now, I gotta say, like, it definitely looks like he's stepping his game up in the modeling department. Now it did say 4K textures, but some of the stuff looks funny. Like if I'm looking at the nose, which is where it's the most apparent to me, just by looking at this thing for the last couple of minutes, it's got these kind of little smudges everywhere. And the Conrail quality, I don't know that that's 4K. It certainly doesn't look 4K, you know, just saying. I mean, he has done 4K stuff in the past. The Norfolk Southern GP33 Eco, most notably. So yeah, I don't know. We'll hop in it here in a minute. Just want to keep looking at the model itself. The model actually does look pretty good, and for the price point, you know, it's not bad. Consider something that, you know, Dovetail might release on the Steam store for like what, $20, you know, or like a Root that's 40 with maybe a new loco. Considering price point, this, I think it's a pretty darn good deal so far, just for, you know, visual standpoint. Number boards look alright. They don't look, they don't have that like transparent look. We'll see that once we pop the lights on. The headlights as well look pretty good. This thing's actually pretty detailed, and I know he spent a lot of time with this, looking over his Facebook and the posts. The train horn model looks pretty decent. I think these had K5 LAs. They were built from the factory with K5 LAs, possibly. But yeah, it's a pretty good model. I'm digging it. Could use some new knuckles couplers. All right, let's hop in the son of a gun. The exterior does look nice though. One more look at the trucks. I'm pretty impressed, considering, you know, the norm. It does look all right. Definitely getting better in this department. And the wheels. The wheels look better. I feel like Travel by Train has never really had an issue with the wheels. It's mainly like a DTM thing. But they certainly look better. Like, yes, the face is kind of got that polished look, which, you know, they would until they start sitting for a while. But the exterior, this right here, is what always needs to be darkened, in the lip. And that looks alright. I mean, for what it's worth. Alright, so interior, got a totally different sound. All the windows and doors should open. Don't make any noise. Now, some people will moan and groan till the cows come home. Oh, it doesn't make a scraping noise. I could honestly give two flips. I mean, it would be nice if it did, but I'm not going to sit here like, you know, just, I do train simulation to hear window noises. I love it. It's just me, though. Trying to open the door here. Yeah, that does make a noise. This window should open as well. It's got the same seats from like the GP33 Eco. The EM2000. Wait, is that like jumbled up? Is that not? Yeah, I guess that's like a copyright issue, so that's why you can't really read it there. That sucks. Anyway, it's alright, I understand. Let's see. What do we got here? Number boards and platform lights. We'll check those out. Okay. Did not appear to illuminate. Let's see. Alright, there's the cab light. The cab light's not too bad either, man. I gotta say, it's not that normal, like... And when I say normal, just the schmeg that we as North American train simulator enthusiasts get used to. Okay. The lights look good. I'm just gonna put it like that. They actually look pretty decent. You know, it's not overly bright. It's not washed out. That's pretty decent. Alright, train brake, loco brake. Sander. It doesn't seem to make any sound. There's the bell. And it's same old bell. Could use some new sounds. That would be really lovely. But you know, I don't know how to do any of that, so I can't really complain about it too much, but it would be nice. We'll put it like that. Can't seem to reach the thingies over there. Alright. Front headlights. Ditch lights. Now, these actually look pretty good, if I'm honest. They've got a nice kind of orange hue to them. I'm not crazy about that weird, like, artifact. You know, like the glare. But that's high beam. And, well, hold on. Okay, now it's all jacked up. Hold on, let me turn them off here. Turn them off. Turn them off. Alright, so if you just hit H and you get the low beams, I think those look fantastic. Those look absolutely fine to me. It's when you got the high beam, when it has this kind of like starburst, doohickeys, the artifact and glare and all that. Now, what's weird is I can't seem to do that. Oh, those are the ditch lights. God, I'm an idiot. I thought this was the headlight. Okay. Alright, so that's dim and bright. Like me, dim. Alright, there we go. So you can use it via the switch. And then here's the ditch lights. Come on, buddy. There you go. Come on. Alright, so they may only illuminate upon high. Hello. I feel like there's always something kind of weird with the scripting on some of this stuff. Alright, so I think I did that one first. Because see, I think I've had these issues before with some of these products. So now they just won't turn on, and that's excellent. Anyway, we've got a, we'll say it's formaldehyde. Some terrible chemicals up here around the bend. We're going to smack this train in the rumpus here. And then we'll get up in front of it, and the engine's in the lead, and pull it, see how this thing pulls, see how it feels physics-wise. I've got some nice heavy jointed rail / searchlight simulation tankers up there that have those nice meaty, girthy physics. So we'll see what that feels like. We'll go ahead and throw the reverser forward. It actually seems to work. Brake pipe's got the right number as far as I can tell. It's the same horn. Just little things like that, man. If we could get like a new bell and a new horn on these things, they would be pretty spot on. I feel like that's the kind of the one thing holding it back the most. But anywho, it's for what it's worth. In all fairness, it's not that bad. Again, hearkening back to the typical stuff that we may get, you know, non-third party, if I may say. The other thing is the physics. You guys may have noticed when I put it in notch 1, it just kind of, bam, shut off like a rocket. Shut off like Jeff Bezos's marital aid rocket. That could be worked on. You know, give it a minute to load up. You know, build the amps and then kind of ease off. That would be nice too. Alright, let's get on the back of this train here. See how it just lurches forward like that? It's, you know, a little bit much. That could be toned down, in my humble opinion. Alright, we got that son of a gun. Alright, so we are on the front of this chunky boy. Yes, it's a very short train, but whatever. It's a short video. So this is the Norfolk Southern variant. And we're rolling backwards. So there are little things, as you can tell. The SD70 is next to the reporting marks, the NS. Whereas the Conrail, it's just, you know, the number down there. The handrails are yellow. That's right. The logo actually looks pretty decent. Oh, look, that's actually kind of cool. I gotta give it to him. You can see the old Conrail back there. That's all right. I like that. That's pretty cool. Well done, man. Well done. Again, the model, like the just dirtying up of it, you know, of everything, just like it was dunked in a vat of, you know, used motor oil. I like that. It looks nice. And the trucks, I'm pretty impressed with the trucks. They're supposed to have animations as well. Let's see if I can't get it to work here. I believe the brake pin moves. Maybe it's not reading the trailing engines. Let's check the other one. Yeah, see, it's not reading the trailing engine. See how it's out? That means they're on. Okay, maybe not. What is going on here? Hello. Okay, maybe it's got something to do with multiple unit workings and it not scripting right with that or something. I don't know. Then again, I think I'm still in that engine down there, technically. I don't know. Anyway, the Norfolk Southern variant looks pretty good. This comes with the pack as well, as I mentioned. I'm trying to see if there's any other notable differences. I think the ditch lights are the same. Didn't really change much. You know, and it's like that in real life as well, as far as Norfolk Southern aggregating some of Conrail's assets. And I gotta say as well that the smoke looks alright. I don't think it's dynamic. It just kind of seems to do that all the time, which, you know, it's not bad. For this to be you know, 2021 in all fairness, it could be a little bit more fluid, you know, and less kind of blocky or squarey. But man, I gotta say, looking at this model, like, I honestly think the price alone of admission for this thing is worth it for the model. I think the model looks fabulous, and the weathering and the paint, it does look good. If this thing had some decent physics and a little better sounds, I think he could sell this stuff for, you know, 20 bucks, maybe more, whatever, you know, whatever he felt the price point should be, easily. Stuff would be top notch. Alright, so I've got one lone Norfolk Southern over here. I wanted to check that out real quick before I took off down the road, otherwise I wouldn't be able to come back over here and hop in it. Bop on the headlights there. See if I can't get the friggin' ditch lights working again. Hello? Ditch lights. They came on initially. I saw them a moment ago at the very beginning of the video. Let's see, what do we got here? Cab light, we tried that. Instrument lights. As far as interior, I think it's going to be the same as well. It's been grimied up a bit as well, like that panel right there. Can't really see much because it's kind of dark. I think the ceiling looks fantastic. The AC unit is kind of low res. Let's see. Number boards. Do these work? I feel like this has been an issue in the past. I don't know if they work, man. That's weird. Alright, we'll just pull these. So we've got a little bit of weight behind us, right? We're just going to lurch forward and see what it's like here. Dude, honestly, I think this model looks pretty good. So I know it's like the 12th time I've said it, but... There we go. There's your brake pins. Okay, so they don't... I am in a free roam, okay, for what it's worth. I've got locos set up all over the map, so sometimes weird things happen when you throw free roam locos on other free roam locos. So the pins do appear to work. That's neat. It's pretty neat. Alright, bell. Same bell. Horn. Same horn. Again, not the worst horn in the world. Could be updated. I wouldn't mind that at all. God, I love jointed rail searchlight simulation rail cars. Some good stuff, man. Alright. Let's go down here to this highly hazardous train, and we're going to put some stank on this biatch. Much stankage. Alright, so it's got me at the back still. That's weird, man. What is going on here? I had a feeling this might happen. Alright, let's see. Nope, it's got me in the back. Let's try this. Here we go. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, I would really like the number lights to work. Now, I know there are key commands. I cannot remember for the life of me what they are. Control N. Wait. It looks like they're on now. They are. They're on. Kind of. You see the little dots? Little light points? They're just not very bright. Kind of like me. Alright, let's see what this thing feels like pulling these. When it just lurches like that, when you throw one notch on it, I do not like that. That's just one of the big things to me. I know a lot of people that do train sim, they just look at it like a virtual model railroad. I am more in the operation aspect, so stuff like that I care about. Like, if I wanted to just do a model railroad, I'd go play Trains with a Z or Tane or whatever the hell it's called. But I want to operate them, you know. So that's why I may get a little salty about stuff like that. Alright, it's notch 2. Now, I'm listening to see if he changed any of the engine and notching and RPM sounds. Because in the initial Canadian National SD70, some of the sounds were really weird. Like, they'd get quieter as you went up. It just, you know, I'm talking under heavy load, too. So it was just kind of weird. So I'm trying to see if he updated any of that. It's notch 3. Ah, and one other thing. The chain wobbles. How about that? That's kind of cool. I will say that is kind of cool, but, and with a slight caveat and but. Could that effort have gone somewhere else? Maybe like for physics or sounds? You know, in my mind, I'm just saying, if it were me, probably yes. I don't think I'd have the chain swinging kind of paramount to, you know, stuff like that. Just the most important, because to me, it's this order right here: sounds, physics, looks. Alright, here's notch 4. Okay, no, the sounds have not been changed. It's a shame. That is a shame, man. Did you hear how it just kind of, the sound just kind of dissipated into nothing? Going up into notch 4. It just disappeared. It's 5. See, it gets quieter. It's like the more you go up, the less, you know, bass and mid sound there is, and it's all just kind of like high pitched. And it's like the sound gets flatter. It's interesting. Let's go notch 8. Yes, we're speeding. That's fine. This is for science. Gotta break the laws of man for science sometimes. So that's notch 8, and it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds almost like one of those natural gas powered city buses. There's just nothing there, really. If you're working like notch 1 through 3, it sounds like an EMD 710, but anywhere else, not so much. Now outside, I'll give him the outside audio is different, so that's nice. It's a lot louder. Do a run by here. It sounds pretty decent exterior wise. But see, I think it's one of those things where the mixing could be corrected, because I was blasting the horn the whole time coming up to the grade and for the level crossing, and it wasn't audible. You couldn't hear it at all. All you could hear is the engine. And I believe that was an issue with the Canadian National SD70 as well. It kind of had the same sound gremlins, or whatever you want to call them. But at this point, you know, I'd say if you've got the coupon, you know, for $6, yeah, it's worth it. 10, you know, it's all up to you and what you want to do with your money, obviously. I never try to do these videos as a review, more of just a first look and my thoughts type of thing. If you're into the whole model railroading aspect side of things and you just want to look at it from the exterior, go for it. It's a pretty darn good model. It looks pretty nice. Operator side of things, maybe wait for a sale on their store. He has sales quite often on the Travel by Train store. But that's going to do it, guys. Just a quick look at the Conrail Norfolk Southern SD70. Hope you enjoyed the video. I shall catch you next time. Take care, guys.